Next. Yeah, this is what I said. You intercept it near the gate and put it into a recharge well. Next. Yeah, this is how the gutter looks like. This is the perforated lid near the gate and so on. Next. Yeah, Tamil Nadu is the first state in the entire country to make harvesting compulsory. You all know about it. Next. Yeah, so Chennai water availability is quite comfortable. We have, thanks to both rainwater harvesting and the good rains that the city received in 2005. Next. Yeah, we did a small survey to find out what has been the benefit of harvesting. So we found out that the groundwater levels have gone up by 6 meters, which is something like 20 feet in some places and 8 meters in some other places. And the quality has also improved. Next. So Chennai is no longer water starved, it was never rain starved. Yeah, these are some of the cartoons that I made to show how rainwater harvesting has evolved in cities. Yeah, so now I will talk about sanitation, particularly ecological sanitation. What is ecological sanitation? Yeah, sanitation is all about human defecation and its disposal. Though all of us defecate in only one way, its disposal is broadly of 6 different types. First is open defecation. Second is what are called pit latrines. Third is septic tanks, either well designed or not so well designed septic tanks. Next. Yeah, open municipal drains. In some of the smaller towns, you will see a drain on both sides of the road, in which you will see both rainwater running and fecal matter also running in that drains. And the other one is the underground storage system, which in Chennai and other big towns in Tamil Nadu have this underground. And the last one is ecological sanitation, which according to me is the ultimate in sanitation. Yeah, the ecological sanitation is nothing but composting the human waste. So they are called composting toilets, where the urine is diverted and taken out, the wash water is also taken out, and only the feces falls into a chamber in which you throw ash every time after defecation and just close it and come out. So every ecological sanitation toilet will have 2 squatting pans inside the toilet. So one you use for 6 months. You don't use the other at all. Then after 6 months this will be about 3/4 full. Then you close that, go to the second one and use that for 6 months. And then when you come back to the first, it is composted. So what we do is, we provide a small door at the back to remove the manure. So this manure is wonderful, it doesn't smell, it is so silky, you will not say it has come from human waste. Next. Yeah, relevance of ecological sanitation. It is relevant everywhere. As I said, this is the ultimate in sanitation. So even in cities, it's relevant. But what happens is, see, we are growing vertically, and therefore to implement eco-san in cities will be difficult. So it is therefore relevant in peri-urban areas all around Chennai and also in rural areas, where there is enough space to construct a toilet of this kind. Yeah, what are the benefits of ecological sanitation? One, consumption of water is minimal, because we waste water only in removing the waste.
Flushing.
Flushing. But that is not there at all. Number two, since water is not used to remove waste, you don't create sewage. Only after you start pouring water into the waste, you start creating a problem. Then you do not know what to do with it. Then you either discharge it into water bodies or into rivers, polluting everything. But here that doesn't arise, because you don't pour water at all on the waste. And urine is very useful as manure. It's nothing but urea. Therefore in agricultural villages they collect it, dilute it 1:5 and then use it in their paddy fields. In fact, people are now talking in terms of urine banks. They want to collect urine from schools, from school children, take it to rural areas and then use it in paddy fields. This will completely eliminate the consumption of urea. This is organic. So since water is not used, there is no sewage, surface and subsoil water sources are not polluted, and human waste is recycled into manure. These are some of the very important points. Particularly in coastal villages. If you talk of coastal villages, it is extremely relevant because in coastal villages the water table will be quite high. And when you put a pit latrine there, pit latrine is nothing but dumping all your waste with water into the soil. So the contamination starts from above. The water table will come from below. When these two touch, your groundwater is polluted, is contaminated. It is extremely dangerous. Therefore, we do all our projects in a place called Kovalam on the way to Mahabalipuram. Next. Yeah, our activities in eco-science since 2005 in Kovalam. Next. Yeah, this is how a toilet will look like. You can see two chambers at the bottom where the human waste is collected along with ash. Then it is once in 6 months removed from it and used as manure. Next. Yeah, this is how it will look like from inside. You can see two holes. Everything is two. The front hole will be for urine and there will be a one at the back for wash water, and both are brought out. And this is how it will look like in a drawing. Yeah. So we have constructed something like 66 toilets in two villages called Kovalam and Pungeri. Next. Yeah, this photograph was taken when compost was removed. She is Shanta Sheila Nayak, you might have heard about her. So she came to remove the compost. Next. Yeah, this is the quotation from Victor Hugo. 1862. Yeah. Next. Yeah, finally, let me say a few things about in what way Rotary and Rotarians can help this movement. They can evaluate the RWH systems implemented in their homes. We can come and visit the respective houses and tell you what has been done and how it can be improved. Is there any scope for improvement and so on. And we can implement harvesting in charitable institutions like orphanages, old age homes. In fact, we did a project in Cancer Institute from funds received from Rotary. Cancer Institute Madras.
Which club?
This C. Subramaniam's son, okay. Raj Sekhar.
East.
Madras East. Yeah. So he gave us some funds, and in fact, he asked me to choose a good place. So then we chose Cancer Institute, Adyar, and we spent almost ₹1 lakh there in putting up some harvesting. And we can do water audit and implement harvesting in schools in case you have adopted some schools. I think you have one in Saidapet, which this Rotary is supporting. So we can do all this along with the Rotary. Next. Initiate steps to implement rainwater harvesting in public places. For example, certain roads gets flooded for no reason. That can be usefully harvested by putting up recharge wells nearby and so on. So we have done that in a couple of places. So that can be replicated. Implement RWH and ecological sanitation in villages adopted by the club in case you have any in mind, and any other activity that the club can come up with in water and sanitation. Thank you.